for me being an athlete and in sports in general, right, we have so many high-level analytics and numbers. And, I feel like sports is the only area and sector that hasn't really integrated AI technology to the space, especially with the NBA. We're always so forward-thinking and we're always so ahead of the curve. This is one area where, I feel like it grabbed the bull by its horns and really like integrate AI technology with all sports, but also the NBA.
So tell me, what do you bring to the table? What's your contribution?
Yeah, well, for me being an NBA player, right, what Tracy AI does is that she basically is your version of a sports commentator that can give you high-level, in-depth, real-time analytics, right? So imagine, your ESPN commentator, but with high-level analytics that are bigger than just, the NBA.com and sites like this. She has the information that we use in our locker room when we're preparing for games, when teams are looking at ways to bolster roster, lineups, how areas that guys can improve in. She's going to provide this information where the retail space can use it, players can use it to improve their games, but also front office and ownership can use to bolster their rosters.
So tell me exactly what kind of data are Tracy AI using, and how is it being, just so I can understand.
So let me give you an example, right? So there's a category in NBA that we use. It's called the best crunch time performer. Crunch time is basically the last 2 minutes left in the game, in the fourth quarter. Who are your best crunch time players? And there's an algorithm and numbers that they take, whether it's your plus minus, your finishing at the rim, your overall clutch performance times, field goal percentages, and they curate it to create clutch time numbers, right? So for instance, my teammate Darius Garland, he's top 2 best clutch time players in our league, him and Nikola Jokic, right? The reason why is because their field goal percentages are much higher than the rest of the players in the league, but that algorithm is curated to where it makes a category where fans just can't get that if you go online to Google and try to search that, right? So it's basically giving our fans and retail space basically another step closer into the pro locker room.
For the person who's sitting at home who just wants to hang with his boys or hang with his teammates, watch the game and enjoy as a fan experience, how does Tracy AI enhance the fan experience?
Yes, it enhances the fan experience because she's able, I always think of it like you're at the barbershop. We're at the barbershop and we're having banter and we're having chatter about you like one team or you like a player and I like another player, right? You're going to say, my player finishes better, he finishes better rim. I think not, right? So we'll go to Tracy AI and be like, what makes, for instance, Jalen Brunson such a good finisher around the rim? And she's going to say, he finished at the rim 70% of the time, finishing left-handed, and his field goal percentage is really high. When he's on the right side finishing, he struggles. He only shoots 30%. See, those are in-depth analytics where she could give you that information, where it even helps like our barbershop talk and our banter, right? And that's why this is the purpose of Tracy AI. It's almost to help the everyday consumer have one step closer into our locker room, but also understand the approach that we have as pros when we're getting ready for a playoff matchup and using numbers and analytics to help try to give our team an advantage.